What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope everybody's doing well out there on this hump day, Wednesday. I'm doing good myself. Well, I was checking out, some of my story feeds, and I came across this story right here. And it takes place in West Bloomfield, Michigan. And looks like a young lady was discriminated against and forced out of a restaurant because she didn't want to give up her seat to a couple white dudes. You understand? I don't know what it's like to ever be, faced with a situation like that, but I can tell you, in a climate like this, we better start getting ready to deal with things like this. You understand what I mean? What I want to do is just show the video, and then I'll get into my commentary. Check this out.
Other news tonight, a woman who says she was forced to give up her seat at a J. Alexander's restaurant is claiming discrimination.
The woman shot this video moments after she says the bartender took her drink and poured it down the sink, telling her she'd no longer be served. Larry Spruill has the latest on the claims and what the restaurant is saying tonight.
It's the video that's going viral. It shows the aftermath of an incident inside the J. Alexander restaurant in West Bloomfield involving Leah Gant, employees, and a customer. Leah Gant recorded the video after she claimed she was forced to leave the restaurant. Gant says it all started when a restaurant employee tried to force her to give up her seat for two white men on June 20th.
When I did not get up, for her to say, "I am not going to serve you," and I had done nothing wrong.
When she did not get up, Gant says the bartender told her she's not going to serve her and took her drink and dumped it in the sink. But Gant tells me things did not stop there.
And she's yelling at me while I'm on the phone.
Gant says shortly after another customer threw his food towards her. This part of the video shows Gant being escorted out of the restaurant. Monday, attorney Maurice Davis with the Davis Law Group announced another customer, J.L. Jefferson, claims he was also treated unfairly that night on his wedding anniversary when he asked about their food.
At this point, an Arab gentleman from the bar emerged using the N word and told us to go home. N's go home. At that point, management assisted with concealing this gentleman inside of J. Alexander to avoid police contact.
J. Alexander provided this statement to Local 4. It says in part, "We regret this incident occurred and extend our apology to our guest whose experience was interrupted by the inappropriate behavior of other guests." Now, the statement did also mention that no employee here used racial or abusive racial slurs here towards any customer. They also mentioned that the employees here did not throw any food, but they did not elaborate on the employee mentioned that tossed out her drink. Now, police are investigating this case. They are looking for the customer involved. We are live in West Bloomfield tonight. Larry Spruill, Local 4.
All right, we know you'll stay on top of it. Thank you, Larry.
Okay, so y'all seen that. So the thing is this, from what I'm understanding and what's going on in this country, being that a lot of other situations that are happening, with the police and the things that they're doing, against black people, or the ones that's doing it, right? The racist ones that's doing it, they see them getting away with it. So the chain reaction is the ones that are not police, the everyday citizen of this country, white citizen that is, think that they can feel emboldened to try to do shit to black people, like violate the civil rights. You understand? And don't worry about breaking discrimination laws, and things like that. They're not caring about being sued. But my thing is this, best to just stay out the stinking ass, nasty ass restaurants anyway, because 9 times out of 10, if a person gets sick with a foodborne illness or something like that, they probably got it from those restaurants anyway. You know what I mean? That's the thing about it too. But like I said in my other video, be ready to protect yourself at all times. This is what they tell boxers when they get in the ring. Protect yourself at all times, regardless of who it is. See? Because you encourage things like this when you don't fight back. Okay? Number one. Number two, it's not good that none of us, man or woman, should be traveling alone, going in these restaurants and shit like that. And especially when you're a woman. They will take advantage of you. And it looks like a case of that to me in this video, in this story. You know, they don't care. They want to violate your civil rights. Figure, you know, you a weaker sex. We can do what we want to do and nothing be done about it. You know what I'm saying? How they trying some shit like that on men. So it's a good thing not to go in these restaurants by yourself or anywhere else, you know, if it can be helped, okay? But as we know, a video featuring the J. Alexander's restaurant in West Bloomfield is going viral. In the video, you can watch the aftermath of an incident inside the restaurant involving customer Leah Gant. You know, like I said, that shouldn't have happened to her. You know, because there's supposed to be laws that protect, you know, and freedoms that we're supposed to have, but laws that protect anybody's civil rights being violated. See, but for the violators, they don't give a damn about that. So why should you care about their, you know, protecting, you know, their laws? You know, when you do shit, you put yourself in a situation, is what I'm saying. You put yourself in a situation, then you should be, you know, dealt with. You go bothering somebody ain't bothering you, well, open season on your ass, and that's just all there is to it. That's the way I look at it. Gant, who is African American, recorded the vehicle, the video, after claiming she was forced to leave the restaurant. She said it all started when a restaurant employee tried to force her to give up her seat for two white men Thursday. I wouldn't have did that either, you know. Gant said when she refused to get up, the bartender told her she would not be served. Gant said the bartender also took her drink and dumped it in the sink. When I didn't get up for her to say, I am not going to serve you, and I had done nothing wrong, said Gant. Gant said things didn't stop there. She's yelling at me while I'm on the phone, said Gant. Gant said shortly after another customer threw his food at her. Gant said she was escorted out of the restaurant. Now, what this fucker throw his food at her for? You see what I mean? What did he get into it for? You see what I mean? If this is true, why did he even get into it? He had nothing to do with it. You see what I mean? They want to join together. On Monday, attorney Maurice Davis with Davis Law Group announced another African American customer, J.L. Jefferson, claimed he was also treated unfairly that night on his wedding anniversary when he asked about their food. At this point, an Arab gentleman from the bar emerged using the N-word and told us to go home. He said, "Ends go home." At this point, management hid this gentleman from police, said Jefferson. Yeah, it sounds like they got some serious racial problems at that restaurant, you know. I hope that she's, successful at suing them, to tell you the truth. And those employees who did that to her should be fired, to say the least. Okay, J. Alexander issues the following statement to Local 4. At J. Alexander's restaurant, we have a long-standing commitment to provide our guests the highest quality dining experience with outstanding food and professional service in a safe, respectful, and welcoming environment. We are firmly committed to operating our restaurant in strict compliance with non-discriminatory policies. We do not tolerate inappropriate behavior from either guests or employees. If that's the case, then you better get rid of those damn employees you got. You got two people that's saying that you got some racist ass employees. On June 20th, at our restaurant in West Bloomfield, Michigan, we experienced an unfortunate incident between guests that disrupted the otherwise pleasant dining experience. No employee of J. Alexander used profanity or made inappropriate racial remarks or threw food, but certain guests did. J. Alexander does not condone such behavior and sought to defuse the situation. The police were called by the restaurant to assist with the unruly behavior of the guests. Any guest who threw food was asked to leave and not return. The police are currently investigating the matter, and J. Alexander is cooperating with the investigation. We regret this incident occurred and extend our apology to our guests whose experience was interrupted by the inappropriate behavior of other guests. See, they blaming her. We are grateful to have been a part of West Bloomfield for more than 21 years, and we look forward to continuing to serve our guests with an extraordinary dining experience. They always come with these speeches that don't mean shit in the end. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they gonna speak up they're gonna take up for their employees. But if this lady, Miss Gant, had them actually on video using profanity, racial slurs, throwing food, then she was right. Looks like to me she should win her case. But she should sue. As if, she's right. But y'all tell me what y'all think about this situation. I'm interested in hearing y'all thoughts and opinions about it. Like, comment, and share, and subscribe. And this is James, and I'm out. Peace.